EA Sports. It's in the game.
Got him hot, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the big scream. All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Houston Texans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf, X3, 218, chop.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
General West.
Right side, Grant. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
To throw on 3rd down, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Check 9, check 9. Shift, watch the shift. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 61, match box. Mike. Hatchet. Alert. 954.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A throw out wide. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
53, Mike. Right here. Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53.
Here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
This is that. 19, on the car. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Under 10, 10. Check 4, check 24.
They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Back the handoff and keep it himself. He's got Harrison left side complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Watson off play action. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Aaron Donald racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Zerline's kick is up and through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe
Super toe.
Strip that ball. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Check. Crunch. 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 In the car. Out. Alert. Watch twist.
Watson just beating the play clock. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's QT. 23 yards the pickup there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He's able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
You're set. 19. Come get some. Come get some. Come on. He don't want it. Wide. Get wide. Check 52. Slam.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Rams take over first
Let's go.
and 10
Do it.
at their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
On the ready. Topper! Hey, let's go. Hey, orbit. Check safety. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. All you get is a headache. Yeah.
On third down, Herbert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready. 10 Lobo. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. 3 down. Ready.
Off play action. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 49, check 49, check 49. Check. It's great. 24 is the mic. Hey, come on, now. Hey, 31. 36. Hey, alert. Check. 55. Check 50. Hey, let's go.
Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 17 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that
This is caught at the 20. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, tight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The final two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here.
That's the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Watson on third down. He's got Fuller. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set. 19. Alert. Here we go. Check 99.
On first down, Peyton. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's brought by William Jackson.
Kill.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. The Rams 11-yard line.
On second down, Peyton. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
First and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Get that quarterback. And off to the car. Double up.
They'll try the air now with Watson, eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
54. 53's the mark. 53.
Another time now.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Yeah, he's got it. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
No. Put it to him, Jet. Put it to him, Jet. Hey, turn it up.
They'll try and run for it, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Ready?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got 2nd and 7. They go back to Grant. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Exit with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game to the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Herbert, he's going to look deep for Perriman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Good pickup of 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain. And a Rams first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
132 fighter. Check hot right. Hot. Bang.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
15 line.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Go. 51, Mike 51. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Coming, dude.
From the gun, Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
On first down, it's Grant. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Corey Grant hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Texans 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That one goes for 24 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Check 26.
On 1st and 10, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Oh, eluding the tackle. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Open man is QT, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Back, back, back.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Watson. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, D. 51, Mike.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And they'll indeed take a knee. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Texans, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season. And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture.